I know. Isn't it weird for you, for those that like listen to the radio station? It's like, that's what he looks like? Like I'm like remarkably average, you know? Like I should be in like a Lowe's commercial in between Fixer Upper and Property Brothers. Like, come and check out our grills this weekend, and mulch and raise. Thanks to Earl for even introducing or even asking me to do this. I've never done something like this before. But Chachi, of course, isn't my real name. It's Charles. And but I've had every derivative of Charles you can think of. Charlie, Chaz, Chippy. But growing up, it was just Charles. Like, if somebody was like, hey, Charlie, I'd be like, it's Charles. Hey, Chaz, it's Charles. It was the same kind of like aggression and gusto of somebody that's going through a transition. Like, Derek, I haven't seen you in a while. It's Denise. Like, it's Charles. We got it. I'm 35, which is an age that's unique because, like, one, I can fix Nipsey's mom's computer with no problem, and I can also like look at kids and say the phrase "kids these days" and "back in my day," and especially with technology, I can be like, "Kids these days, back in my day, we only had 3 buttons on our video controller." Kids these days, they can do in-game purchases. Man, back in my day, if you wanted 30 lives, you had to do up, up, down, down, left, right, B, A, B, A, select start before the screen went over. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm from West Virginia. Anybody from West Virginia here? No. Oh, okay. Oh, now this guy's dating his sister, and this one's over here with his mom. Oh, great. Great. So no family members, so I'm not getting laid tonight. You know, people in West Virginia, they're like people in Michigan. You know, like, oh, where are you from in Michigan? They want to show you on the club. West Virginia, they love it. Like, where are you from in West Virginia? I'm from right here, motherfucker. Some people never looked at a map before. I'm from right at the cuticle. What don't you understand about that? It was weird in West Virginia, not a big town. We didn't have a mall. We did our clothes shopping at Gabriel Brothers. You guys know Gabriel? It's Gabe's now. Okay, we got it. Gabriel Brothers went through a transition as well. And Gabriel Brothers is that place that like sells stuff that didn't sell anywhere else. You know, it would be take a pair of Nikes or something. You know, it starts at Nordstrom, and then it goes to Macy's, and then it goes to TJ Maxx, and then it ends up at Gabe's, and you're just looking at this pair of Nikes. And this pair of Nikes is looking back at you, and it's like 2 a.m. Last call. You're just looking at them. We doing this? I think that's how Nike came up with their slogan. Just do it. Just do it. They're orange, they're green, whatever. Just do it. You know, and I always, you know, Gabe's doesn't sell anything that you actually want. You know? Like, you know, growing up near Pittsburgh, I wanted Steelers stuff, I wanted Penguins, I wanted Pirates, and especially whenever I was growing up, I mean, the Chicago Bulls was the team. I wanted a Bulls jersey. You go over to the guy, you'd be like, hey, where's the Chicago jerseys? He's like, oh yeah, those are in Chicago. You're not gonna find them here. My parents always took us to Gabe's, man. My parents are real quirky. My dad, he's the talker. I don't know where I got it from. But he'll leave like long voicemails. Like stuff that I know. Like, you don't have to say it, man. I know. He'll be like, hey Charles, this is your father. Hey, hey, number's still the same, 304-748-0432. Hey, I was down on the elliptical reading the paper today. Give me a call. Down on the elliptical and reading the paper. Have any of you ever been on an elliptical before? Your fucking arms and legs are going. Like, how the fuck is he reading the paper? I was down on the elliptical reading the paper. I call him back. Hey, what's up? Hey, did you see Dilbert today? Dad, I don't fucking read the paper. I'm 35. Like, and especially if he leaves a voicemail, he's like, hey, call me back. I'm like, oh shit, somebody's dead. Somebody's dead. Hey, what's up? Did you see Dilbert today? Like, no. That's my mom's thing. My mom, is anybody's mom's like this? They just want to tell you who died. They're like, hey, guess who died? Like, this is a really fucked up game to play. Because then you just start going down the list. You're like, well, I'm talking to you, and Dad's okay? Yeah. Sisters are fine? Yeah. Aunt Mary? No. Cindy from down the street? You know, I get so far down this list, I don't give a fuck if they're dead. I've been married now for almost 3 years. Oh, great, thank you. Fuck you. Marriage is great when you like the same things, but it is awesome if you hate the same things. Like, that's where it is. Like, my wife and I, for some random reason, we just hate Michael Bublé. Like, his music's whatever, we just think that his last name should be pronounced Bubble. Like, you're Michael Bubble, you fucking asshole. Like, it's not Billy Joel, it's not Lady Gay. You're fucking Michael Bubble, okay? And we hate Canadians, and we also hate mushrooms. Mushrooms, like cooking mushrooms, because I've been known to, you know, in my younger days, dabble in the psychedelics. And we were at dinner one night. We rarely get dinner out. We had kids down, and they didn't take the mushrooms out of the meal. She's sitting there picking them out, and she's going, you know, if mushrooms just disappeared, I wouldn't care at all. I'm like, whoa, hold on. You know, some of the best days of my life I was on mushrooms. She's like, oh yeah? Were you on mushrooms when your children were born? No. Were you on mushrooms when we got married? No, honey, calm down. I was on mushrooms when I asked you to marry me. We have, as I said, we have 2 kids, 20 months and 4 months. Do the fucking math. Which is really weird because my in-laws are sitting right here. I know my father-in-law did the math. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are we good now? Kids are great, right? Kids are great. They're great. They're just so great. I love people that'll say, isn't it just hard to imagine your life without them? Isn't it just hard to imagine your life without them? No! I daydream about it all the time. I daydream about the times that I was getting shit-faced instead of shit on. When I was drinking too many bottles and throwing up instead of feeding bottles and then throwing up on me. My daughter loves the Disney movies. You guys like Disney? Who doesn't love Disney movies? You guys get those songs in your head and everything. We watch Moana, Tangled, Frozen, Let It Go. Do you want to build a snowman? Oh God. Sitting there watching these songs and they get stuck in your head. You know, Moana, that's a great film because it's a young Polynesian girl, and the whole mission of the movie, she's going to restore the heart to feeding, and she's like Mother Nature. And along the way, she runs into a character called Maui, and it's voiced by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And if you would have told me 3 years ago that I'm singing along to an animated Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, I'd be like, am I high on mushrooms? That song that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson said to Maui, it's, what can I say except you're welcome? And that song, it just like comes up at inappropriate times. Like, I'm married. Sorry, Ken. But whenever me and my wife get together, my wife will have an orgasm. She's like, that was great. And I'll go, What can I say? Except you're welcome. My name is Chachi. You guys have been great. Thank you very much.